Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven and today I'm doing a blind react to a band that I probably shouldn't be blind reacting to at this point. Architects have been around for a minute, and as a hard rock heavy metal guy, it's one of those bands that I know I've seen the name a million times. I just never clicked on them. I never checked them out. I haven't, and if I have, I say I haven't, but if I have, it was like in passing or like I've heard it on like Sirius XM or something. But if you were to line up 5 Architect songs by name, I probably wouldn't remember them just by that. I'd have to hear it and be like, oh yeah, I think I probably heard that once or twice in my life. But to say that like I'm an Architects fan, that I recognize their music and that I've listened to them before would be wrong. But that's going to change today because we are going to be checking out their newest video, which came out yesterday at the time of recording, called Broken Mirror. And I guess this comes off their album that was out about 10 months ago, but now they have an official video, and I'm excited to check this out and see what Architects are all about. So, with that being said,
Shut up, Draven.
let's go.
Some days I'm a tidal wave, still lakes never leave a trace. I'm overcome, but I don't wanna run. Life fades, but the shadows stay. No grace in the breaths I take. I've had enough of staring at the sun.
Good cleans.
You wouldn't wanna read my mind. You wouldn't wanna stand beside me when I'm living on the edge. Take me to the place where the heavens are haunted.
Okay.
And I'll go to the cross you bear. Tell me if I gave you the world, would you meet me there? Do you see me now? The lights are out. I'm a broken mirror. No sleep in the bed we
Oh, yeah.
made. Two saints and a hand.
I don't know why I've waited this long to listen to this. This is great.
Cry to anyone. Oh, highways over shallow graves. Cold rain down a window pane. I gave you dust, but held on to the gun. Oh, you wouldn't wanna read my mind. You wouldn't wanna stand beside me when I'm living on the edge. Take me to the place where the heavens are haunted, and I'll go to the cross you bear. Tell me if I gave you the world, would you meet me there? Do you see me now? The lights are out. I'm a broken mirror.
Oh.
They shattered reflections.
Okay. All right, there's a little cinematic part. I don't pause very often, but there's a couple things I kind of wanted to jump in on. I really liked that one random scream he puts in where it just sounded like a really frustrated kind of scream. It didn't like have a good pitch or anything. Like it wasn't on beat with the music. It was just like ah, and I thought that was, I don't know why, but that stood out to me as really cool. The other thing I can't get around is when I see the singer whose name I don't know off the top of my head, but there it is. You're gonna hate me for this, probably, but as you can see, I'm a wrestling fan. So there's a Penta mask back there. I got an Uncle Howdy mask somewhere else. Anyway, I've been a wrestling fan for 30 plus years, and this guy looks like the Miz. If you were to like make the Miz badass, like I feel like he's got the same structure of face. He's got the bulgy eyes. It just, to me, it looks like it's the Miz just having a medal down. And you know what? I don't hate it. I like The Miz. So I just thought that that was funny, but I'm never going to be able to not see that. And hopefully I just ruined your day. So anyway, let's keep going. Oh. Uh-oh, you fucked up, homie. Ooh.
Tell me if I gave you the world, would you meet me there? Do you see me now? The lights are out. I'm a broken mirror. I found you on the other side. I try to put it all behind me. I think about it all the time. I dream about the end. You wouldn't wanna read my mind. You wouldn't wanna stand beside me. Hear me now, I'm crying out. I'm a broken mirror.
All right, that was Broken Mirror by Architects. Go talk about it. So, as a first introduction to Architects, I have to say that was fantastic. That's exactly the type of music that I want to listen to every single day of my life. It's got everything. It's got just your straight hard rock kind of sound. It's got beautiful cleans. You get some high pitches in there, and then you got the metal. And it's just little pockets of it in this song. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Architects was always one of those bands that was just like heavy, and it kind of reminds me of like a Bring Me the Horizon kind of band, where they were just like insanely heavy, and then they just got older and they grew up and they weren't angry teenagers anymore. They were just adults with like bills and shit. So like their priorities changed and they weren't angry anymore. They just wrote really good music. I feel like this might be the same kind of contrast with Architects, where their earlier stuff, and maybe that's why I didn't get into it as much back then, like because it's just more of like metal for the sake of metal kind of sound, and not to discount anything that they've ever done. I'm sure it's very, very good, but I think I remember them being more like loud than this, which had more kind of changes and like tone switches and things like that. But now that they're also older than what they would have been back then, because they've probably been around for what, a good 10-15 years at this point, if not more. I think I remember hearing about them for about that long. So again, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going into this completely blind, no research, no anything, but from what I remember, they were a lot heavier, and now they have this more diverse kind of sound, at least with this song. This might be a one-off from the album. Again, I have no idea, but this one-off I really enjoy. This is the kind of stuff that I really like. I'm going to go listen to the rest of the album and see what the rest of it sounds like, because I feel like I've been missing out on quite a few years of Architects at this point. And again, it's one of those bands that I've always kind of seen off to the side of what I was listening to. And admittedly, before I started this channel, I was super tunnel vision, listening to the same bands that I've been listening to for the last 20-30 years. Your Linkin Parks, your Systems, your Slipknots, your basically the new metal kind of wave that happened. That's where I was. And now I'm listening to stuff from Japan and a lot of Swedish stuff, and like I'm all over the place. Venezuela now. Like I'm all over the place with my music because of the recommendations that you guys have done in the comments, which leads me to the finale here. So if you enjoyed the reaction, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hype it up, and now let me know in the comments what other Architects songs or other songs from other bands like Architects that you'd like me to check out. Again, we're always looking for new music. And in the meantime, YouTube thinks you're going to like this one, so check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.